Welcome back. In today's video, we are going to cover about the insertion in AVL tree. So basically, whenever we want to insert something into an AVL tree, we follow the insertion strategy of the binary search tree only. But the problem is, using this strategy, it may cause the violation of the AVL tree property. Now, once it violates, we have to restore the destroyed balance condition if needed, such that suppose this is a AVL tree, you can verify here the balance factor is 1, the balance factor is a 0 here, the balance factor is a 0. The balance, how we can find the balance factor? The balance factor is the height of left subtree minus height of right subtree. See, it is a child node. Given it is a child node, obviously we did not have a left subtree and the right subtree, so 0. 0. Okay. I will try to figure it out here. For this particular node 8, what is the height of left subtree? 1. What is the height of right subtree? 0. So 1 minus 0 is what? Plus 1. Okay, now for this it should be plus 1. The height of left subtree is 1. The height of right subtree is 0. So 1 minus 0 is plus 1. Now this is height of for 2, the height of left subtree is 1. This is 2. That should be minus 1. Okay. Now for this particular thing, the height of left subtree is 3. That is 2. That should be plus 1. So that is fine. It is a AVL tree. Now after this, suppose I want to insert 6. Now whenever I am inserting a value, you have to understand one point. You have to only check from the insertion point to the root. Nothing, nowhere else. Because the rest of the tree will remain as it is, and only the possible violation could be done in this path from the insertion path to the root. So we'll figure it out once. 0, that is a plus 1, and this is a plus 2. You can see here we have actually violated the property of AVL property of this node. Now hence we have to apply some rotations, and then we can actually, how the rotation is being applied we will see on the later stages. In this case we have restored the destroyed balance condition if needed. That we have done. How? You can see the balance factor again. This is 0 now. This is 0. And this is also 0. Inserted 6, the property is violated, and then we have restored the AVL tree property. Now this we call as a rotation that we have to see in a detail in this video. Some of the observations are, after an insertion, only nodes that are on the path from the insertion point to the root. See, that's what I am discussing. That from the insertion point to the root, in that path only you have to check back, might have their balance altered, because only those nodes have their subtree altered. That is the basic reason behind. Now rebalance the tree at the deepest such node, guarantee that entire tree satisfy the AVL property. One thing you should also understand, suppose you are scanning from the 6 in the upward direction to the root. As soon as you find the first time a problem, that is a violation, just do the rotation there itself. A single rotation will always guarantee that the insertion has been done, that will guarantee that it would be rebalanced and AVL tree properties would be satisfied. Means whenever it is violated, only one rotation will be sufficient for any of the cases. So we'll see some of the different rebalancing rotations here. So first we will understand the 4 rotations that we have, and then we will take some of the examples to solve this problem. Now first, what is an LL rotation? The new node is inserted in the left subtree of the critical node. What it means is, see here, this insertion will be done in the left. Okay, so for given this node B, the height of the left subtree is h. Okay, the height of left subtree is h. Given for the node B, the height of the right subtree is h. Okay, now for A, the height of the left subtree would be, see, this is the h, this is entirely the h you have, and then you have 1, that is h plus 1, the height should be h plus 1 here. This is h you have, this is 1, so this is the height of, for height of left subtree of A would be h plus 1, it is h, so h plus 1 minus 1, I am writing it here, a height of left subtree is h plus 1 and what the minus the height of right subtree, that is h. So if we try to solve, this will be cancelled, should be plus 1. You can see it is a plus 1. Now suppose I insert a new node in the left subtree. See, I am adding in the left subtree. See, it is this particular node is the left. See this, you can see here, for B you are inserting in the left subtree, and also for T1 the subtree you are again inserting in the left. So this is like left here, it is left, and this one is also left. Now just you have inserted one node, what happened here is, I will try to figure out. See, after the insertion, the height of this tree has, this particular left subtree is now h plus 1. The height of left subtree is h plus 1, because we inserted one more node, it will remain h. The height of right subtree of B, so h plus 1 minus h, that will be plus 1, that is fine, we did not have any problem here. But now for this node, the height of left subtree of A would be h plus 2. The height of left subtree would be h plus 2. In the consideration of A, I am saying h plus 2. What is the height of right subtree? H. So h plus 2 minus h will get as a plus 2. So see here, here you are getting a violation. Here you are getting a violation. Simply what you have to do is, from the point, see this point I have traversed, getting a rotation problem here, then you have to rotate in such a way, the problem would be LL problem. This is the LL rotation required. How to get it? From taking this B, this particular thing, and do a clockwise rotation. Do a clockwise rotation in this way. Okay. If you want to do a rotation, okay, so the rotation, see this particular edge, this edge I am talking, this edge will go a clockwise rotation. This will go as a clockwise rotation. So B will go here, A will go here. See, this particular node, this is T1, not T3. So this T1, so T1 that would be h plus 1, that would be the left of B only. A, that is T3, would be in the right. See, this will be the left edge. You can see here it is the same, the left edge we have. And then for B, this one is the right edge, that will remain same. Now what we can do here about this particular subtree is, see, it is the right of B, left of A. Right of B, that is the right subtree of B, but the left subtree of A. So right subtree of B, left subtree of A. So you can insert here. This would be the, so that would be the right and the left. So that would be the final consideration that you have to do. That way you can insert T2 here. So that is a LL rotation. We'll see an example also for more clarity. Now in this case, suppose this is an ABL tree, the balance factors are already given. Suppose I inserted 12. Suppose I inserted 12. Once I find the balance factor, here you can find, in this path I have to find, this is the insertion path, I have to find it here only, in this path only. In this case the problem is here, this is L, this would be the again an L. In this case I will do a clockwise rotation, we are taking the 50 as a middle. So 50 will go, so this will go in this way, This will go in this way. So what will happen here? You can see 50 has been turned. The 100 would go as right child. The 25 will remain as the left child. See, the rest of the insertion we have to see. See, 12 is the left child of 25, so it is present in the left child, no problem. 150 is the right child of 100, so it is the right child of 100. Fine, 150. Now what about 50? See, the 50 is the right child of 75 and but present in the left of 100. I'm saying again, 75 is the right child of 50 but is present in the left subtree of 100. So that is the same thing, 50 right, 100 left. So 50, see, it is still present in the 50 right subtree but 100 left subtree. So that's how you can insert 75. In this way you can do the LL rotation. Okay. Now we'll again see the RR rotation, how we can perform an RR rotation. See, this is the tree we have. It is a balanced tree. How? See, the height is h here. The height is h. Height is h here. Means for the B node, the height of left subtree is h. The height of right subtree is h. So h minus h would be 0. Now for A, what is the height of left subtree? H. What is the height of right subtree? That is h plus 1. So h minus h plus 1. What do we get the answer as h minus okay. In this case, it would be minus 1. Fine. Now somebody has added this particular new node. Once I have added this new node, what happened here is that for this particular subtree, the height is now h plus 1. Height will be h plus 1. This will remain h. So it should be minus 1 now. And obviously, for A, this would be h and this would be h minus 2. So h minus 2, sorry, h plus 2. For this case, once here for this particular node, the scenario would be h minus h plus 2. That would be the height. Okay, so h minus h plus 2, that will result as a minus 2 here. Now in this case, we have got a problem that we have to figure out. So hopefully this thing is clear now, how we have find the balance factors here. So the problem, I have inserted a node here, so in this particular path I have to look, in this path. So the problem is here, A. So I will do will take this edge and will do an anti-clockwise rotation. I will do anti-clockwise rotation. You can see here, A has gone into the left subtree and then T3, since one node has been added, that would be h plus 1. That is still in the right subtree of B. At T1, that is still present in the left subtree of A. About T2 that we have to handle here. But see, the T2, that is the left of B but right of A. I am saying again, for T2 it is left of B. So okay, T2 is still left of B as a left subtree, and but it is right to A, so it is right to A. So you can insert it here in this way. Now we'll take an example for a better understanding. See, this is an able tree given. Suppose I want to insert a node in the right subtree. Inserted a node 100 here. You can see here in this case we cause a problem at this node in this way. Whenever I am trying to find the balance factors again, I find okay, this is here we have a problem. So that is what, and right edge or not. This is a right edge. How to solve is do a anti-clockwise rotation by taking this node. So 85 will become as the left subtree. The 100 would be the right subtree, and this would be the RR rotation. In this way you can perform an RR rotation. Now come to the LR rotation. The LR rotation says the newly inserted node is in the right subtree of the left subtree. The newly inserted node is present in the right subtree of left subtree. This means see, it is a left subtree here and this is the right subtree. See here the insertion we are doing in the right subtree of left subtree. Okay, we'll see this diagram first. Suppose this is an ABL tree. You can find the balance factor given. It is H. See, for T2 it is H minus 1 and H minus 1. So at this stage, H minus 1 and H minus 1 would be 0. Obviously for here it is H. This would be H minus 1 plus 1. That would be H again. So eventually it would be 0 again. Now for here it is H. So that would be what? H plus 1 minus H. Now for A, that would be, see, this is the entire length. Up to here it is 0. So that would be the height would be H up to here. So plus 1, that would be H plus 1 minus H. It will result as a plus 1. Okay, fine. It result as a plus 1. Okay, not a problem. H it is. Now, so answer would be plus 1. Fine. So suppose I inserted a node here. What happens after this? This will become as a H. This will become as a height will become as a H. So H minus 1. Okay, so after this, the balance factor would be 1 here. Obviously the height is now big, this side is bigger now in this respect, that is H and that is H minus 1. So it would be 1. In this case it is H only and this is H minus 1. H minus, up to here we have the balance factor as a minus 1 and then for here it should be 2. The balance factor will be 2 here. In that case it is a violation here. Now how to solve this problem? I will explain. See, the problem is at here R. See, I am only taking the path where I have inserted RL. Sorry, LR, not RL, it is an LR. Left, right. I will explain how to solve this, don't worry. This is L because it needs 2 steps to solve. See, insertion has been done here. Then this path I will look. Only in this path, nowhere else. So this is L, left edge, and this is the right edge. So see, this is the scenario currently. That is A. This is B. This is B. And this is C. In this case, how to solve is, first we have to rotate this edge. In this way, like A, then C, and then B. That is the second step. After this, at this moment it is LR. It is an LR problem. After this goes as RL. So this would be LL now. Once I made a single rotation, it is a LL problem. So LR first has to be converted to LL. See, you can see here. First I have converted this to LL, and then I can solve LL directly, that we know. So it would be C here. It would be A. It would be B. You can see here. See this. The first 3 nodes, they have been arranged in the same way. The rest of the nodes can be arranged as per the requirement. For example, for B, the T1 is the left. Okay. For A, the T4 is the right. Now in this case, what about T3? T3 is the right to C, left to A. So T3 is here. What about T2? It is left to A, right to B. It is left to A, right to B. So left of C and right of B. So you can insert it here, T2. In this way you can insert the node. You can see it's still the T3 is H minus 1. The rest of them is HSH node. So this way the LR rotation works. We'll take an example also for the better understanding here. So this is an ABL tree. I inserted like 70 would be inserted here. The insertion strategy will remain as a BST. So where the problem is now, if you find the balance factor, the problem will be here. So which rotation required, you can see this is the path, so that is L, and this is the path, that is R. So LR rotation required. I will do this part only for your understanding. It is 78, it is 67, and this one is 75. If I do a LR rotation here, it is an LR. First I have to convert into LL. So 78, 75, and then 67. See, it is now an LL. Obviously you can solve it like this way. 75, this will go on as a 75, 78, and 67. Okay. So after this, you can see a 75, 67, and 78. What about the rest of the nodes? 90 is the right of 78, so it would be right. 50 is the left of 67, left. What about 70? 70 is right of 67 but left of 75. I am saying again, 67 is right of 70, so it is right of 70 but left of 75, so left. So here you can insert 70. One thing you should understand, whenever you apply any rotation, it never violates the property of a BST. So how you could verify that when whatever the way you have applied the rotation, is it going fine or not? Just after the answer you got, you can verify it is a BST still. So that is the last rotation, that is RL. Now in RL rotation, the new node is inserted in the left subtree of the critical node. How? We can see. This is the normal ABL tree. It is entirely balanced. That is H minus 1 and H minus 1 will get us a 0. It is H. So H minus 1 plus 1, that is H only. So H minus H, that is 0. Here it is H. It is H plus 1. It is a minus 1. This entire would be H plus 1. That is H. So H minus H plus 1 would be minus 1. So suppose I inserted a node here. Once I inserted a node, this will become H. So it will eventually become 1. Okay, so this will become 1. Also, since it is already H, so it will still become 1. And then it is H, it is like H minus 2. That, see, this now the H is, the height is would be H plus 2 here. Height would be H plus 2 here. So it is still H. So H minus H plus 2 would be minus 2. Here it is getting a problem. Now how to solve an RL rotation, we will see. The problem is, I will just clear it for a bit next understanding. So that is the height. Look at how you find the height now. After this, what you have to find is, where is the problem? See, this is the right edge. You find the problem node. From here it is the right. In the path of the insertion it is the left. So how to solve it is simple. See here. First I have A. Then we have B. Then I have C. How to solve? Pick this edge, this one, and then do a clockwise rotation, complete movement. That will result as a that will go as a C, and that will go as a B. This is ACB, so that is the second step. After this, the third step would be, since it is now an RR problem, it is an RR, solve it as XC, A and B. So you can see here in the diagram also, it is CAB. In this way you can actually solve. After this, this would be the subtrees that has been arranged in the same way. For example, for B, T4 is right, so fine. For A, T1 is fine. For T2, that is the left of C, it is the left of C, right of A, so it is fine. What about this T3? It is the right of C, left of B, so it is okay. So this is a way you can arrange the subtrees, and that is we called as an RL rotation. I will take an example also how we can do the RL rotation. See, this is a Abel tree, that is a balance. Suppose I inserted 92 here. After inserting 92, the problem would be here, this way. So this is the path I trace back, and I find the problem here. But which rotation required? RL. In the path only you have to traverse. RL rotation is required. How to apply the RL rotation? We'll see one time. 90. It should be 105. Then it should be 95. Since an RL rotation is required, it would be first step would be, see the first step I'm saying, it will go as a 90, 95, 105, and then 95, 90, and 105. See, after the first rotation, you can see here it is a RL first, it becomes a RR problem. It becomes an RR problem, and then we know how to solve RR. This is the answer. You can see here 95, 90 and 105. What about the rest of the nodes? See, 110 is the right of 105, so right of 105, 110. 68 is left of 90, so left of 90, 68. What about 92? It is left of 95, right of 90. Left of 95, left of, it is present in the left of 3, so left of 95, right of 90, right of 90 you have stored 92. In this way you have done the RL rotation. We'll see one example of the Abel tree construction from the first node itself. Now suppose this is the inputs given, and we have to insert in this order only. First I inserted 63, no problem. Then I inserted 9, again we have no problem. Once I inserted 19, I got a LR rotation. Once it is an LR, you can apply LR rotation, simple. Once you apply the LR rotation, you have got this thing as an answer. Like 19 and 9 will go as a LL first, and then 19 will go as a root node. So once it is done, so we'll keep on inserting. Then I inserted 27, till 27 there is no problem. Then I inserted 18, still this is a balance. 108 I inserted, it is still balance. You can find the balance factors with no problem. Now once I inserted 98, still it is balanced. After that I inserted 81. See, I have inserted 81. This is the part. I find the problem as a LL. LL I found, I make a rotation. So this is my Abel tree. You should also notice one thing, that whenever we are finding a problem, a single rotation is always sufficient to solve my problem. Okay? A single rotation is always sufficient to solve my problem. So we'll try some of the insertion algorithms, like let's see some of the creation of the ABL tree from the scratch. Suppose I'm taking number 63. I'm doing some insertion for you, so for a better understanding, we'll create one more tree. That is the right. So is VST insertion strategy will work? Still there is no problem. Once I inserted 105, see it is the right, it is the right, again, see it is the right. So again a rotation is required. You have done a RR rotation here. Now we'll insert 60. We'll try to see all the rotation ones. Suppose I want to insert 62. See here. Now we have to do a LR rotation. We have to do a LR rotation. So this way you can done the rotation. See it is just going, but this is the way you can insert. Now we have seen RR, LR. We'll see LL also. 110. Not required any. Now see we will insert like 120. And this is again an RR. Every time you can see a single rotation is sufficient to solve my problem. It's entirely balanced now. Suppose I want to do a LL rotation. So we'll insert 50. Okay. You can find a problem here. See this time it is an LL rotation required. Not required, it is still balanced. Suppose I inserted 40. See what happens. 40 inserted. See this time an LL rotation will be required here. It will make a LL rotation. Okay. Now we have to see only the RL rotation. How to apply the RL? Just try to insert 104. See here. Okay. And then we will insert 102. It will not be an RL, still it is a LL. It is again an LL rotation. If you want to do an RL, you can do it as a, you can do one time again, so for a better idea. Okay, so we'll try for an RL rotation that has been left. RL rotation would be like 110, 120, and like this way. See here, an RL rotation will be required this way. It is right and the left edge, and the rotation will be like this. Okay, that is an example of a RL rotation. Okay, we'll get to the PPT back and see what are the discussion about the complexities and everything. We have to see it once and then we are okay. Now in the insertion analysis, you see what we have done. Inserting a new key as a leaf node, because every time we are inserting at a leaf node, just as in ordinary binary search tree would be order of log n. See, this tree is a balanced tree. Any moment of the time, since we are every time it is violating the property we are balancing, the height will never go more than log n. In that case, since every time we are doing the insertion at the leaf, the complexity of the insertion would be same as the binary search tree, that is order of log n. Now, then we have to trace the path from the new leaf towards the root for each node. See, whenever we do the insertion, there is a chance of violation. So we will trace back to the path only. That is again 1 log n. See, and then you will check the height difference, that is order of 1. If it satisfies the table property, we will keep moving to the next node. Now, if not, we will perform a rotation. Rotation performing is the order of one time. Now, the insertion stops when the single rotation is performed or we have checked all the nodes in the path. So, whenever a single rotation would be performed, I will stop. Other, I will check all the nodes in that path. So, overall the complexity would be order of log n, just because of the height balanced nature of the APL tree. So, thank you.